I'm coming on to do today's video to show you the project that we're going to be doing. Yesterday, for those who watched the video from yesterday, I did the hugelkultur bed and I covered it with some shade cloth. And along this front, last season we quickly whipped up just some round circular beds and used those, but we've decided after making that one yesterday that we have enough tin to make a bed that goes right from this pole all the way along to that one, and it will be actually considerably wider along this front. So our project today is to take these three apart, get the soil out and build the new one, and then we're going to do the same hugelkultur with the rest of the stuff that we have left from yesterday into this big bed. So it is a very lovely and cool morning here, just doing a quick pan around the backyard, and we are going to start this project. I will come back and I will show you what it looks like when it's built. I'm just emptying these beds into some big pots to preserve the soil, and look at the wormies. Amazing alive soil going on here. Yep, so exciting. I'm just using my hands actually to pop it into a bucket and into the big pots with some big heavy gloves on so that I don't hurt the worms with a shovel. See you on the other side, wormy friends. Coming to show an update. It's amazing actually to see how far down. So this is a bed that we made up maybe 5 months ago, and it was done using the same layering system that we did in the one yesterday. And look, I'm more than halfway down, and this soil is amazing. I'll pan over and show you. This is the big 90-litre pots, and I have filled nearly 3 90-litre pots. But the reason that I stopped quickly is because there is a bed here at the end, and hubby is just going to take the screws out of it, and we're going to open that one up because it's the one that's only halfway down, and we're just going to scoop it out into the wheelbarrow. So I just wanted to show. Go, hubby. He's just going to take the screws out. This is another good way. If you make these, it might be a bit noisy. If you make these beds this way by putting the screws on the outside, if you do want to open them up to be able to utilize the compost in them, you just literally do what we're doing, take an outside screw out, and then technical malfunction, you just open it up, and wow, it's really interesting to do it this way. And you have a look at that amazing soil. So that's just it breaking down over maybe 3 or 4 months. So we're just going to get in here with the wheelbarrow now and get this lot out and add it to our pile to put on the top of this bed at the end. Doing an update, we've moved all of the 3 beds now. We've left a pile in the middle that has a lot of roots and twigs in it, which we're just going to use at the base of the new one. We've ended up with quite a lot of pots of soil over here to put on the top, and I'll spin this way. We also have a wheelbarrow of soil, and then this is from the base. I just wanted to show, this is the mulberry cuttings from the last time we put them in. It's quite sandy at the very, very base, but we're going to utilize this to put in like a mid layer or to fill gaps as we fill it up. And I just wanted to show, when I was talking yesterday about how the roots try and grow through, this is the mulberry roots. I just pulled a bucket out to show you that have attempted to grow and then have been smothered out by the cardboard, and there's literally nothing left of the cardboard layer. There was this one piece here of the cardboard layer that we put in. So yeah, this is the results that you get from the hugelkultur beds. Let's keep going. We're about to construct the new bed, and I'll bring you back when we've done that. To add in how we're doing the construction of this bed quickly. Excuse my lovely neighbour who's using her blower vac, but I just wanted to add this in. We're actually using just 2 overlapping pieces of sheet metal to the length that we want. So this bed's going to be 2.5. So we've just laid the 2 on top of each other, measured the 2.5, and now we're going to secure those together. Hubby chopped up some lengths of aluminium that we had from a back laundry room. It's the framing. And then we've got 2 more pieces for the other side, and then 1 sheet that's cut in half. And as we construct each side panel, etc., I will show you how we pop it together. Coming back to show you what the one side construction looks like. So what we've done is put the 2 pieces, like I said, overlap to the correct length. We've screwed on an edge piece on both sides, and then where the 2 sheets overlapped, we've just put cross braces through the center. And then we're going to do the same and make a second side, and then with the 2 sheets that we've chopped in half are going to become the edges, and when we construct it over the other side I will show you how we put it together. Just popping back on to show the final construction of the bed. We took the 2 side panels, one each side, popped the 2 ends on and screwed them on. We've made it 2.5, which is the length of this section here, and we've ended up with a much more growing space than those 3 beds. This is the same 90 centimeters wide. What we did to make it level is just pop 2 screws through the bed into the deck so that it's visually level from that side of the deck. And what I'm going to do now is, like the video yesterday, which I will link in the description for anyone who hasn't seen it, I'm going to use the rest of the scraps from the garden that I used to fill the side hugelkultur bed yesterday. But the difference is we want to plant back into this one this season. So what I'm going to do is probably go about 80% of the way, maybe up to this ridge here, with the hugelkultur of all of the scraps that are left in there. I'm going to do a really thick layer of cardboard, and then we're going to pop back in all of this soil that we removed from the beds, and then I have some seedlings that I had already planted that I've sort of transplanted out, and I will pop those in and we will come back when it's done. I might do a little bit of an update along the way to show as I'm filling it, but like I said, if you pop back over to the other video, you can see the process. See you soon. Just doing a quick update because we're about to have break for lunch. We have completely filled this bed. We decided not to put any sweet potato in it just because we planned to plant on the top. And we did all the layers through, and we have topped it with the wood chip mulch right to the very top. Then after lunch, we're going to come back and put a thick layer of cardboard across the top. And we're going to put all of this soil, and it will actually, the soil will mound up like a big mountain, and then we will plant on the top of it. You'll see what I do anyway, because this will lower heaps over the next few months, so we'll actually do it quite tall. And then what we're doing in this area is we have reused, we're only halfway through, hello Earl Grey, we've reused those 3 raised beds and popped them through here so we can use them as composting bays. And my plan is to chop up all the rest of this leftover garden waste and pop it into those 3 beds so that it will, sorry there's a motorbike going past, it will break down and we will be able to utilize that soil next year too. So it's just started sprinkling and raining a little bit here. So we're going to stop now and have some lunch and then come back and finish our project. Okay, I'm just coming back on to show how I've popped the cardboard. It was actually really easy. We had these old solar panel boxes we'd saved and it fit perfect. So I just opened one of them up and I've done a layer, and now I'm going to start with sort of the worst of the soil that was on the bottom, and start mounding it up, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, the rain is starting here in Perth, so I'm coming on to do a last video to show you the results. I have put the cardboard on, topped up the soil really high on the top in a mound. I actually had heaps of soil left over, so I repotted my almond tree into the corner, and I also had a pot left here which I could fill up, a big 90-litre pot to have some kale planted out, another big 90-litre pot for some cauliflower plants that we had. We're able to top up, and we did a big tidy up around here, and I'm still going to progress even in the rain to finish loading this into these 3 raised beds so that we can get some composting on. I just wanted to do a last wrap up video so that I could get this posted tonight. And what I'm going to do is, because it's raining now, I'm actually not going to plant into this long bed. I'm going to let it get rained on for the next couple of days and let it settle, and then I'll probably pop seeds in it and start some greens from seed. So thank you so much for watching the video from today. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please ask, and I will see you in the next video.